name is Cody Stokes, and today I'll be showing you the various parts of a guitar. First off, I'd like to say that this is a Washburn cutaway full-size acoustic electric guitar, 6-string of course. See, acoustic electric, has the input jacks right there. The pickup actually is underneath right here, underneath this wood. And of course you have your controls right here. This is for your EQ and volume. Your battery will go in right here for this model. You see a cutaway, so it means it's the part of that body is cut away. It's not full-size dreadnought. On the neck, which is this whole standing structure here, that is known as the neck. This right here, where the strings go across, is known as the fretboard. It's usually made of rosewood, whatever have you. Of course, you have here these little dots are known as your inlays. This is just little markers that let you know each position of the frets. So you have 3, 5, 7, 9, 12, and so on. Up here you have the headstock, which is comprised of the tuning keys, or the machine heads, whatever you want to call them. As well as the nut is also part of the headstock as well, which is what the strings go over in order to also help keep it in tune. Down here you have, this is known as the bridge, and here are your string pins that hold the strings in place. Some guitars have the bridge where the strings just go through it and are not held down by these pins right here. And the rest of this guitar here, all this area is known as just the body of the guitar. Pretty much just your basic components of what makes a guitar. Of course, you have here is your pick guard. A good amount of acoustics usually don't have that. They usually don't have a pick guard of any sort. This one, however, does. Along the side here is known as your binding. All that goes around here on the edges, that white, anything that contrasts to the body, is known as your binding. And as far as your basic components, that's about as far as you can go with that. That is all guitar is mainly comprised of, as far as acoustics are concerned. Of course, you have your fret wire right here, which is little metal bars. It's just known as fret wire, and pretty much nothing else. And it comes down your strings, whatnot. Pretty much any cosmetics that you have, for example, the stitching right here in the back of the body, that doesn't really do anything for your tonality purposes. It's just there to make it look pretty. This is your sound hole. This is where the majority of the sound will come from, that is produced from the strings themselves, which gives the guitar volume, and depending on the size and position of the hole determines the sound you're going to have. Most acoustics, the sound hole is right here. On some models, they're actually put the sound hole up here, which is closer to the player's ear. It allows them to hear what they're doing better, and overall improves the sound and tone of the guitar. Now, depending on what wood the guitar is made from, also determines the sound of the guitar as well. This is made of, I believe it's just mahogany. It's not quilted maple, it's just painted on. This is not a very fancy guitar, it's just pretty, almost bottom of the bucket guitar that you can buy. However, it doesn't sound bad. It's decent. It's a decent sounding guitar. The fretboard is usually made of rosewood. On most guitars it's rosewood. On other guitars they may use ebony, and it's also a very good idea to, if you have a rosewood or ebony fretboard, it's a good idea to put lemon oil on it every once in a while when you change your strings. That keeps the wood hydrated, keeps it from cracking and splintering, and overall improves just the playability and condition of the fretboard. It makes it last longer. But pretty much that's about all you need to know if you're going to look into getting a new guitar, is just what it has and what it's made of and how it fits you. And if it's something that you want to get into and like, then go for it. I'm out. Peace.